EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Carry here for Todd Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Out of the gun. Gone. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Rosen on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now Rosen on 1st down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Aaron McDonald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And now it's Rosen looking. Now he's forced out right. He's going right side here, and that's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second down, Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now a handoff. Johnson. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Lucky 56.
On second down, Rosen. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. On first down, it's Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action on or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Wide open receiver complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Here we go, fellas, here we go. 5.
On first down, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Brandon Copeland in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2 yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9 yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Rosen to throw on third down. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. First down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And the cutback to the sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 77 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56 now. 3-19.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Bryce Butler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now Dawson for the extra point. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Goff on first down. His throw incomplete. David Amerson is there on the coverage defensively.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Starting left here. 5, 12.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Starting left here.
Now gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Let's go. Gone, gone. Landed.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Leopard. Leopard.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
To throw is Rosen. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
76. 76.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's gone. Flush to his right. Room here to run. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On first down, it's Rosen. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Butler. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Rosen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Back Blue 90, here we go. Blue 90. Detroit.
Here's Rosen to throw. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Eluding the pressure right. Staying on his feet, and he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
After the interception, here's Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Barney.
They try the left side with Johnson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Left 56.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Set. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Watch him now, Barney.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game here early. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Early again here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Here's Goff now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
DC. 12. Go. Super.
3rd and long. It's gone. And he's got to be taken down. Goff is sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the defense going to use the first of the Timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And an update from a game going on up in Santa Clara. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Hot. Hot.
On the toss, here's Johnson. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On second down, here's Goff. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Margus Hunt in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. From the gun on third down, Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Well, now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 of the 4. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Here we go. Now let's go. All right, now
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue landed. No. Patriot. Over.
He's going to get it running right. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Orange. Switch. Right 34. Scoot. Maverick. Let's go, Queef. Big series right here. You gotta step it up.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears.